Right, well, for more now on that, I'm joined by Dave McQueen. He's a principal analyst at Informa Telecoms and Media. Thank you for coming on. It seems like, okay, so far Apple has done no wrong, but there was some point where they had to recall products. Is this a really big deal?
It will be if they have to recall, yes, absolutely, because there are millions out there already. I mean, in the short time, the iPhone 4 has been in the marketplace. Millions have been sold, so it would be costly to do that. But I think there may be some other ways around it. I think that Apple may think of.
Such as what, replacing this antenna or bringing it in for servicing?
Well, I suppose it depends whether it's a hardware issue. So if it's purely hardware, they may have to think about recalling. Or they've released a bumper, so like an elastic band you put around the edge. Now, it was used as like a safety measure, I suppose. If you dropped it, it helped protect the screens. But luckily for them, it could also help with the reception.
Antenna, because what, it actually locks it in or it makes it more...
Well, it takes the finger away from the antenna then. So having that band around may help with the signal strength.
All right, Dave, let's take the worst-case scenario. So they do have to recall these products. It will cost Apple money, but is the brand going to be hurt? Am I going to think, oh, well, I'm not going to buy the iPhone 5 because actually the iPhone 4 kind of sucked?
Yes, I think in the short term the brand will be affected. I mean, we've seen in the share price, and you know, it's since its launch, it's been you know, the darling of the smartphone industry. So perhaps even its competitors are hoping it's a little chink in its armour where it can they can attack and say, right, this is the problem.
But will they be able to attack, and will it actually change the game on which phones will be sold?
Perhaps short term. I think people in Apple, they've got their guys in Taiwan making sure that doesn't happen again. It may even be a software issue. So as you sync with iTunes, etc., it may help with the problem as it is at the moment and have a better reception.
Do you know how much ballpark figure it would actually cost them to recall the iPhone 4 if they had to?
If you assume, I suppose, there's 3 million been sold, I don't know how many may be in channel ready to be sold as well. So $300 perhaps for a cost, so we're talking 3 times, so it's what, 900 million.
Dave, is this a huge, again, is this, I know things happen, you know, when you manufacture, it shouldn't happen, but if it's true that Steve Jobs knew about this a year ago, what exactly happens to management? Is anyone's job on the line here?
Well, you would have thought so. I mean, something as simple as the hardware and the way it's used. I mean, admittedly, it's left-handers, I think they were saying, but when people use data, they may use both hands, so that could cause a problem. So I think, yeah, it is a bit of a problem. I mean, and the hardware has been the darling of the industry. I mean, and if there's now a problem with it, quite rightly say, I mean, people are going to think, well, should I go and buy one now? There are better, well, not better, there are more choices out there now. I mean, devices from Google, etc. So, you know, if they don't
fix it
quickly, yeah, it's got to be
they may
quick.
be in trouble.
Yeah, and sort of apologise.
Thank you so much.